Ladies and gentlemen, look like Uber is having some really big problems with drivers. Many drivers are saying they are being rated on race by many of these customers that they're driving around. And it's not just, people based on skin, but some of the folks that say they got accents, they also get low ratings too. So this came out on NPR October 26, 2020. Uber fires drivers based on racially biased star system lawsuit claims. And I understand that because, I mean, look, you're in America. You're going to have a lot of passengers that do have a race issue. You could drive them from point A to point B and there are no issues, but they'll turn around and still give you a bad rating. And I mean, is that fair for Uber to have a system like this and the driver has no recourse to even defend themselves? A former Uber driver of San Diego sued the ride hailing company on Monday for racially discriminating and how it uses passenger reviews to evaluate drivers. The company relies on a star system which the lawsuit says disproportionately leads to the firing of people who are not white or who speak with accents. Uber has long been known that, their system, and they've been relying on this for a long time, this star system. And, they're bringing up that, many of these passengers are racist. And some of these folks, they don't have any problem until they get certain passengers that will rate them bad, even if the ride wasn't bad itself. So Shannon lists Riordan in the federal lawsuit, which was filed in San Diego, and she is seeking class action status. The suit claims Uber fired drivers if their average rating dropped too low. The suit aims to represent all minority Uber drivers who have been kicked off the app because of poor star ratings. It asks the court to order Uber to stop using passenger evaluations when deciding whether to ban drivers from the app. Uber used the system to determine driver terminations constitute race discrimination, as it widely recognized that customer evaluations of workers are frequently racially biased. Indeed, Uber itself has recognized that racial bias of its own customers. That was written in the suit. Uber strongly contests this allegation. In a statement, the company called the suit flimsy, arguing that ride sharing has greatly reduced bias for both the drivers and riders who now have a fairer, more equitable access to work and transportation than ever before. Uber spokesman would not comment on how passenger star ratings factors into a driver's termination. But the spokesman pointed out that when riders give a driver a low rating, the company asks for more information to determine if bias played any role. Really? How do they do that? And what if you try to inquire further and that passenger don't respond? I mean, I can see a lot of fault in the system. The app says passengers, after completing a ride, to rate their driver on a scale to 1 to 5. Uber says the system helped keep rides safe by identifying problematic drivers. But again, what if that driver don't have a problem and the problem is the passenger? That's all I'm saying. In the suit, plaintiff Thomas Liu is described as Asian from Hawaii and speaking with a slight accent. He claims he was fired in October 2015 after his average score fell below 4.6. Liu contends that riders gave him bad reviews because of his race. He noticed riders canceling rides requests after he had already accepted the ride, and riders were able to view his picture. He also experienced riders asking where he was from in an unfriendly way, according to the suit. Before Liu could file a federal lawsuit, he first had to file a discrimination complaint with the EEOC. He did not make a determination on his case and dismissed it in August, allowing him to pursue the claim in court. The suit comes 8 days before voters in California will decide the future of ride hailing in the state. So they have Proposition 22, which carves out the exception to a new state law that would force companies such as Uber to convert its drivers from independent contractors to employees. Critics of Prop 22 say ride-hailing companies are attempting to avoid providing their drivers with benefits such as sick leave, unemployment protection, and health insurance. Backers say drivers prefer flexibility over employee status. Well, really, did you ask these drivers? Or is this coming from people internally? App-based company Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and Instacart have pumped nearly $200 million to persuade voters to pass the proposition that effectively create a legal loophole for ride-sharing and delivery companies. Uber and Lyft have threatened to leave California altogether if the measure fails. Last week, a state proposal court affirmed a lower court ruling that ride-sharing drivers are central to the company's business and therefore should be afforded employee benefits. Well, I guess Uber didn't get what they wanted. But y'all, please tell me what you think. What do you think? I don't really ride this, but I did hear about it from people that do, because there's a lot of people in my area, especially the ones that lost their jobs. This is what they're doing to get by because they are not finding the jobs they want. So this is how they're keeping themselves busy. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.